Are we good? Yes, we are. Okay. Okay, and we are good to go. I think this is a little off. Yeah. All right, we are good to go. Yo, Jay Racer, very first person to the chat. Speaking of Josh, how y'all freaking doing? I'm doing good right now. Just kind of chilling out. I had nothing going on right now. I've been working on 2 different videos for the past couple days, and just thought I'd do a little nurse surprise live stream just to goof off. Rob, how you freaking doing, my man? Hopefully you're doing good. Crazy Donuts, what's up, my man? Hopefully you're doing good out there. Just gonna check some stuff. We have 2 different shorts on the US Airsoft channel gaining a lot of views really quickly, which means we're getting a lot of hate from all sorts of places because Airsoft videos always get a lot of hate whenever they go get any kind of amount of views. Was going to make a joke about how this is going to be a really short stream, but I mean, you wouldn't do that. Not today. Last time I had to do a stream for only like an hour because some friends wanted to meet up. So now I can basically stream as long as I want to. Probably stream for like 2 or 3 hours. Untitled channel. What is up, my man? Hopefully you're doing good out there. I don't know exactly what we're going to do this time around. Usually we'll end up checking out either a YouTube channel that just wants me to see the videos. We'll check out Reddit, see if Evic's got anything new going on. But I'm always open up to ideas. Just kind of doing our own thing. 11 people in chat. Yo, thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully everyone's doing freaking awesome. I'm probably going to go ahead first off, switch over. I already got tabs open like I always do. I have not checked the Evic website today to see if anything else came in. I really wish they had like a section that said like just back in stock. I know a few other websites have that. It's something I've kind of liked. There's one thing that's not here. Yeah, that's one thing I would really like because I just found recently that there's so much new LCT stuff that I never even knew was back in stock on the Evic channel, on the Evic website. All right. I am thinking we'll probably pop into Reddit, see what's going on there. I'm always game to look at other people's loadouts. I can only watch a little bit of the stream because I got to work on an assignment. Fuck the assignment, Rob. You should stay here. Nah, dude. Stay as long as you want to, my man. There is no requirement. Let's go ahead and see what's going on the Airsoft subreddit. Trans Airsoft? I never even knew that was a thing. Why does that even have to be a thing? Did they have to get run off or something by people? There has to be a reason why they feel that they just want a community only for themselves. That's fine. Honestly, first up, got a really good looking scar. First thing that got my attention. I've always liked this huge, oh my god, this enormous like flash hider on the Scar H's, and I gotta get a Scar H myself. I want to get a Scar H in like all black really badly. Just kind of always thought that'd be kind of cool. I have to go yell at some little kids. Eli, what's wrong with you? It's nearly midnight for me right now, and I've got exams tomorrow. That's not an excuse, my man. You should always stay here at all times. I mean, what's a little exam going to do? Help you in the long run? Get you better grades in the future? No, they won't. You could just be this guy. Actually, I'm digging these pants honestly a lot. Just the whole BDU in general. As someone who's working on like a countdown right now for like unique loadouts, this looks pretty good. I know that like we've seen so many Russian kits, but this actually looks really good. Gotta go by now. I'll see you, my man. Yeah, I'm actually kind of digging this. Let's see what else. SEMA's MP7. What is going on here? The pants come off at 37 degrees Celsius. Uh, can't really watch that. Whoa. Put those on, my man. I've been to so many fields that would get all up on your ass if you were shooting, even just testing your gun out at the safe like area without your eye protection. There are so many places that would love to yell at you if you don't have your eye protection on for any reason. For some reason, there are so many places that would love to yell at you, like they're like foaming at the mouth. They would love to see this just so they can yell at you. Um, so I see this here, and I can already hear a ref or some random person like on the sidelines telling this guy to put his eye protection back on. Gurkha looks sick. It looked pretty good. Let's see what else we got. I can always rock with the C7. I've wanted a C7A1 for a while. Finally tried out a new kit other than my usual multicam loadout. How do sneaky multi at the end. Let's see. It's kind of, I wouldn't say low effort, but like he's not putting too much into it, and he probably doesn't need to. Put on a little bit of gear, and he's gonna rip all this off as soon as he gets to the safe zone. So, yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. Ooh. MC51. Is that a wood kit on it too? Well, that's the ground, but it's so much easier for me to do this. It is a wood kit. It's really messed up. Like it's been through some shit, but I love the look of like these super stubby G3s, and this thing's gas blowback. I love that. I really dig this a lot. It's gas blowback. It's really short barreled. It's got that wood stock. That's so cool. I fuck with this. And he's got an FNX 45. I can see the magazines down here as well, which I got one as well, and I need some magazines for it as well. And he's got jungle mags too. Can always love that. Night Slasher, how you freaking doing, my man? I see some pauses here and there. Yeah, that's normal. That's normal. This stream keeps pausing. That's normal for YouTube. I've got a really fast upload speed and download. But if YouTube doesn't like the stream that's going on, they like throttle your speeds. So that's kind of something I'm not allowed to mess with. How are you? I'm doing freaking awesome, my man. Hopefully you are too. Yeah, I'm just kind of just chilling out. This looks pretty good. I like the theme there, especially with the photos. Thoughts on painting airsoft guns? I honestly have no problems with it. I've seen some amazing paint jobs in the airsoft scene. I also see a lot of rattle can paint jobs that just kind of blend into one another. I would love to get one of those gas blowback G3s. I would love one as well, my man. There's a bunch of VFC gas blowbacks that we do not get here in the United States that I would absolutely love. This thing's been through a little bit of hell, but it looks really good. I want one of these for kind of a terrible reason, to be honest. Tell me, is it messed up that I want an AK because of the North Hollywood shootout? I want to put together this same setup really badly. I want this exact same setup. So whenever I see these, I just think, oh, I gotta put a drum magazine in it, and I'm done. That's all I need. But we don't have like the straight Chinese style magazines, like the drum mags, the straight down Chinese mags. We have like the slanted Russian or Romanian ones. So, which I'm pretty sure that these were Romanian AKs or Yugos. I could be wrong. I think these are either Romanians or Yugos. I like as if I could keep track of that. Have you ever tried Alaskan Airsoft? I've never even been there, my man. Uh, there's a movie about that. Yeah, there's a. It's just 44 minutes. I think it's called. I've seen it. I've seen that. I don't know why, but the North Hollywood Shootout always kind of fascinated me. So I've like watched all the YouTube videos and the documentaries and all that. It's I just don't know if it's fucked up of me that I want to put together one of these like loadouts. Just a black jacket, black pants, a very like just minimalist belt just for drum magazines and just ski mask. That's all I want to go out there with. I Is that messed up of me that I want to do this? I mean, it could have been really, really bad. And I guess you can classify these guys as terrorists almost. So I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like it matters who does it. Like if some random person on the airsoft field did this, no people would be like, oh, that's cool, that's fine. But if I did this, this would be ammo for so many other YouTubers to be like, wow, what a fucked up guy this is. Like, what? How terrible are you? Like, why would you do such a thing? I could just see that. It matters who does it. But man, I still love the look of that. Like the Romanian or Yugo AK with drum mags in it. I just think that's so cool. Go into a bank with that kit. Oh, I've seen Wendigoon's video about that. Heat's Cart 15 is awesome too. Honestly, it's okay. It's always been okay. What I tend to have a lot of fun doing is I'll love going into um yeah, I love checking out the IMFDB on like certain gun heavy movies like Heat because there's always these little interesting facts about these. Like you'll see some iconic gun from a certain scene, and then you'll see that like, oh no, it was actually broken or it was out of battery or they couldn't find the real thing, so they had to modify like a certain gun. I'm curious because I'm the Galil nerd. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? These are all the small arms. These are the shotties. Yeah, here are the rifles. Like I wonder if they say anything specifically. The Model 733 during the armored car robbery. Chris, blah 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 blah. Trivia: allegedly footage of Shoren's reporting this rifle. Okay, yeah, we've all heard this. We've all heard that the reloading was like shown to specific units of the military or something to do it right, which I think people take a little too far. The FNC, the short barreled FNC, which I've never really been a fan of. I like the long barreled FNC, Funko. SG1, here you are. Tom Sizemore's character, Model 372 with a wooden handguard during the bank robbery. I do remember, like, in this scene, he has no stock on it at all. The stock is gone. He gets separated, blah, 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 blah. Oddly enough, man refers to the weapon as a 7.62 in his audio commentary. Huh, yeah, I guess that's so interesting. I want a World War II gun in general. I can understand why. Hey, do you have any recommendations? Or recommendations for what exactly? Let's see. Like World War II German outfits aren't inherently like a bad thing. It's just like it matters how you portray yourself with them. I think a lot of times. Do you have any recommendations for an M21, M14 AEG build bases? I like the G&G ETU models the most, honestly. I love how we make so many different guns. WE, oh yeah, WE just does whatever the hell they want. They really don't care. They just do whatever. Let's see. Yeah, there's really nothing special. I know that like there's some funny things like this. What was the movie called? The movie with all like the '80s action heroes. They're all together. The Expendables. Expendables. AA12. So this is hilarious because I read somewhere, but I might be wrong about this one. So the AA12 that we all remember from like that super iconic scene with Terry Crews, that was the only one, but they needed two. So the only thing they could do is make this abomination that for Arnold Schwarzenegger. So this is like a shell around, if you can see it, this is an AA12 shell around a Saiga 12 gauge. That's all it is. It's all cut up and nasty looking. This is all they could do to get another AA12 on like the screen. I've looked at this several times because I've heard that this was a Tokyo Marui AA12 that they gutted, but I definitely can tell it's not. Um, but yeah, I've always thought this was kind of funny. Can I even find another picture of this? Oh man, I know. I've seen another photo of the Arnold Schwarzenegger A12, and it looks really, really bad. But yeah, I can't find it at the top of my head right now. But yeah, I've seen that before. There's all sorts of funny little movie clips like that. Like you can tell they did something, or you can tell that certain guns are soft guns. Yo, Astro. Hey, Scott. Hey, Blue. How you doing? Yeah, I kind of want to make a COD 4 M21 build for Airsoft. You know what's funny is I've wanted to do this for a while too. I've wanted to do oh, I forget who makes it. I don't think. Well, I spelled that wrong. I don't think JG makes the S system anymore, or at least under that name, because I've seen it on Evic several times, and I've wanted to buy two so I could make the COD 4 like M4A1. But I've seen it on here a couple times. I've saved it in like my big wish list because I've got like a massive wish list of stuff. But I've seen it a couple times and I want to build it because it's really cheap to build the M4A1 from COD 4. It's like, honestly, you could probably do it for like $150 or less because there's not much you really need to do to it. Yeah, it's somewhere hidden in here. It might not even be underneath the S system. And I typed in S system and I'm getting shotguns and pistols, so it's not very accurate. So, whatever. I do have my AA12, and I just got off the phone yesterday with the next person we're doing a 1v1 with, and we'll be doing it in June. I'm kind of. I want to announce the 1v1 that I did like 2 months ago so badly, but we cannot yet. I'm still waiting. But the very next 1v1 should be filmed in probably at Tax City South during VidCon. So I've already got that set up, and I think he's going to be using my AA12. We're going to put a tracer unit on it. I'm getting some more magazines for it in a couple days. And I think I'm going to be using a SEMA gas blowback M4. So that's the plan right now. We're just setting up like a little bit of information. Do you know of a good beginner rifle on a budget? What's your budget, Dominic? Is it normal to pay $113 for shipping on Red Wolf? Yes, that's pretty normal. If you're ordering out of the United States, like shipping is like anywhere from $100 to $150 a lot of times. That's true for WGC, Red Wolf, eHobby Asia, and it could be even more depending on what exactly you're ordering. And now they're doing some leaf blowing outside. I want to run the tiniest gas blowback pistol I can just about, but I'm not sure if the one I found can even be shipped here. Well, if you're looking for like the smallest one, the one I can think of would be like the little Colt 25, like this little thing. Like these things are tiny. You can shoot it like with just your pinky and your thumb. Yeah, these things are really tiny, and they're not too expensive. They look pretty good too. You break off the orange tip, and this would be kind of a cool little piece to just put somewhere. Yeah, I've messed with these. I made a little shorts video over them too, a little pink one. So these are really small. I'm not sure what else. It's a Tokyo Marui. My SEMA has an alternate version that looks like that AK on screen. Yeah, there's so many different versions. About 150 to $180 is pretty good, honestly. I would look into like this, the Specna. I think they're called the core lines. Okay, these, yeah, you could probably get honestly a pretty good Specna Arms M4 for that price. I'm not sure how expensive are the LWTs again. I've like totally forgot. Or you can, yeah, I guess you can get an LWT from Arcturus. I am really loving these. There's a reason why, like, I gave that review the high ratings that I did. And I'm giving away two of them. I already gave away one of them. I need to ship it out. And then we're finishing off the giveaway for this in like a couple days. So those are like two really good options, I'd say. Rail system. Okay, Oscar. Yeah, that makes sense. Turkey, how you freaking doing, my dude? Hopefully you're having a good time. Uh, yeah, the AKs from Specna are also pretty good as well. I've got one. I've messed it up quite a bit because I dropped it. A guy in the field has 3 gas powered pistols, a Nerf gun, and a primary rifle. Coolest dude I've met since getting into the hobby. He probably has like the most amount of fun. Which optic should I get from an AK-74? It doesn't matter. You only get the one that you like the most. There is no recommendations really to give on that one. I don't use too many different sights, and when I do, it's like really basic red dots. I like the little red dot like this on this M4. I'd probably dig that, but honestly, it's totally up to your like what you like. Try out different things and see which ones you like. There's nothing I can really recommend for that. I've been using rental every time I go to the airsoft field. That's a great way to start. That is definitely a really great way to start. Let's see. Looks like a baby Amazon Springer. What's crazy is that little Colt 25 is gas blowback. It freaks people out because they think it's a little Springer a lot of times. Let's see. What else can we find? Ooh, okay. Brunette LCT. Okay, so just a couple, an LCT and an ENL. I do like the weathering on this ENL down here. Do like that. Let's see what else catches my attention. A really heavy looking scar. Um, this is a little much, I think. Really good pictures though. Pretty good pictures. Finally finished my new build, inspired by a post I saw a while back. I do like the mount. I like the mount and that sight setup. I'm not sure about ever extending Scar H's further than what they are, unless it's like one of the SSR uh, main rifles. Yeah, I'm not sure about so much of this stuff. Honestly, that's a lot of stuff going on here. That and I can be a really basic bitch when it comes to a lot of the mods I do and stuff. So I mean, don't listen to me sometimes. Uh, Pretty good sights on the AP. What else? Oh, I love this dude. I love this dude. I've seen this guy pop up in so many times. So this guy is a cosplay artist, basically. And whenever he entered, from what I remember, he wasn't serious about playing airsoft, but he was looking into the idea. And this looks so damn cool. And I know where the references are coming from. He's got the steady cam set up like you would see with the Aliens MG42. He's got an M240 Bravo on it with the little shields. This is really cool. He's going all out. And I'm sure he gets so much attention when he goes to cons. This is cool. I love that. Scar heavy. Yeah, absolutely. Is it a bad idea to buy a pistol as my first primary? Yes, I would say so. Um, Especially if you're doing field, not a good idea. And then a lot of people who are playing in CQB, you can get away with the pistol in strictly CQB, but you should probably get used to CQB before you go and try to think that you're going to smoke everybody, because that's a good way to just get your ass handed to you every single time. Good SA80, E1, well, A1. I gotta get a Susat for my A1. Because I just have like the A2 style carry handle, and this looks way more proper. Let's see. What else? What else? That's a whole block of text. I just got a Mark 18 actually recently, so I'm gonna have to do some modifying to it at some point. Let's see. Not sure what else is going on here. Okay. From 0 to something else. That does look really good like that. That looks really good. I never really digged the SSR9 too much. I guess I was just so like bored of the PCC setup, like the M4 PCC setup. So whenever this came out, I just was not into it. And whenever I was like looking to make the review out of it, I just was not feeling it. But I was allowed to do whatever video I want, so I did. And I was having accuracy issues out the ass with this. So hopefully this thing is shooting way better than mine did. This looks really good. I love that paint setup. That looks really good. What's up, bro? Luke the Great. How you freaking doing? You know any good rifles for $100? I don't, man. I wouldn't be recommending too much for just $100. Your sweet spot would probably be like 150 to 200. Let's see. What else? What else can we find here? Gas blowback or AEG? This is a gas blowback rifle, and you have so much more fun with a gas blowback rifle, I feel. But AEGs are much more consistent and way cheaper to work with. I just want to see one more really good loadout, and then I'll move on to the next thing. That's all I'm really interested in here, right? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Give me one good loadout. That's all I'm asking for. One good loadout. Okay, I'll judge this one. Let's see. Currently, right now, I use multi-camo. Bleh, I know, right? For wooded areas, that camo would be best to use. I know there are a few options. Honestly, in a lot of wooded areas, green mixed with some multicam, you lose people pretty badly. You don't want to use black. You don't want to use the brightest tans that you see, because then you stand out either by being too bright or too dark. But I find a lot of use in dark multicams, not black, but like green, like darker green multicams, and just flat green. I mix pretty well into stuff like that. Whenever you start messing around with like straight up black, you're not blending into a damn thing. You're a big shadow just running around. So everybody sees that, even from really far away. If you don't run gas blowback, you can't be my friend. Yeah, see, exactly. So we all respect gas blowback a lot more here. The Alpine White is so nice. It looks really good. It really does. I gotta go. I'll see you later. And man, I'll see you around, my man. Let's see. Hey Scott, I was wondering how you were doing. I also would like to know if you can look through the iron sights on the M14 M21 with the scope mount on it. Sometimes, but most of the time, no. It matters what scope mount you've got, and if you're wearing a full size mask, it's almost impossible. I just can't tell with the photos on eVic. Yeah, there's barely a gap underneath that scope, the scope mount. Or not at all, unless you're using some really big scope rings underneath the scope as a riser. So it's not meant to happen. But then again, it's airsoft. You can trace your BBs pretty easily. And whenever I use my M14s, I'm either tracing my BBs, or whenever I'm going for really long range, then I just use my scope. So I never really have to use my iron sights. I rarely ever do. I don't have the money to run a gas blowback. Get a job. No, Eli. It's kind of a thing. You get gas blowbacks if you're fine with the cost. So, like $70 potentially for a magazine gets like crippling. That sucks. It absolutely does. Especially when you realize you got to get like 3 or 7 magazines. That money adds up pretty damn fast. But if you're running AEG, the most expensive part is just getting the base gun, and then the magazines are much cheaper to get your hands on. So Yeah. I want to get an EBB AK-74, but I don't know if I should just save money to get a gas blowback. If you're going to go for recoil, go for just straight up gas blowback. EBBs break in the stupidest ways ever, and a lot of times we tend to just deactivate the electronic blowback system in it. They just don't do anything worth it. You know, a lot of people who do get EBBs once don't do it again. I have never heard of or seen or been around an electronic blowback fan. They don't exist. You either go AEG or straight up gas blowback. If you want the recoil, you go gas blowback. What's really crazy is when I see 11-year-olds running HPAs. Some people, man, some people just got that throwaway money. Let's see. Nice AK in the back. How much did that cost? Thankfully, LCT sent this for a review. I am not having the best experience with it. This thing doesn't even feed its own magazines. I have to like pull the magazine into itself for it to feed. It won't feed E&L magazines. It won't feed LCT magazines. It won't feed its own magazine, obviously. So I gotta like test out some other things, but I'm having some hard times with this. So it looks beautiful. Like, I will not argue with that. I've done like some scratches on the stock by mistake, but it's beautiful. It really is. As a showpiece, this gets everyone's attention when they come over. But range-wise, it does really good. If you can get it to feed, it reaches out there. But I'm just having a hard time with these magazines. I really wish that LCT and E&L would start doing extended followers on their magazines. That would cause a lot of, that would fix a lot of problems. But I think there's something else. LCT and E&L do square, flat followers. Don't know why. No one else does that. Well, it's a nice display. It is. That's like how much do these go for? Like $600 or $700. I still got Evic on here. Let's see. How much is this going for? Okay. Am I bugging out? I thought these were way more expensive. That's weird. It's not even an option for me to pick. That's odd. Okay, here it is. Okay, so it's like near $600 for this. So you pay for it, whereas the standard one goes for like $400. $200 more to do this, but this is definitely a very, very pretty piece. But that's for people who really don't mind being super shiny and way above my budget. Yeah. For a showpiece, should have put that all in one text. Wait, what's going on? Their parents have the money, like you said in one of your videos. These are the people that pull up in 50K trucks or Hellcats. But I can say that some of them can be really cool dudes and are great people to have on your team. Yeah, having money doesn't inherently make you a terrible person. There's no correlation really to that to me. You can have any kind of gear. It doesn't correlate to you being a shithead, you know? Anyone can be terrible with anything, so. Does the gas tube get in the way? Saber does the... Wait, what? Eli, yes, but on the play here. Okay, I'm jumping into someone else's conversation. Dang, my paramedic cost $230. Yeah, I've got some really gaudy and really expensive pieces in my collection. Like, just underneath it, if you can see that, my gold Desert Eagles down here. Shit, how much do those go for? Like $360? And I'm not trying to flex here. I'm just like trying to make some points here. So that's not exactly the one I have. Where are they? That's not exactly what I have. Where are they? Are they here? Are these in here? Yes. Okay. So yeah, this is what I got. And they're $280. So damn near $300 because that electroplated gold. But if you just wanted it straight up black, $200. $200. That's it. So yeah, that extra bit of gaudiness definitely adds to that price tag. Dang, the pistol's way above my budget too. I've got some pricey pistols. I've got $100 pistols. So whenever I do the collection video again, at some point, whenever I make a collection video, we'll see what the rough cost of everything comes out to. Let's see. Let's see. It's confirmed Scott is pretentious and likes to flex this disposable income. You know it. You absolutely know it. Let's see. No. No, I'm always straight up with like everything. Whenever it comes to the guns that I get, I rarely ever pay for these myself, and I'm absolutely straightforward with that when it comes to the reviews, the collection videos. Whenever I make this stuff, I let you guys know. Like LCT sent this, they want me to review it, but they don't tell me to say anything. There's always that kind of problem when it comes to like airsoft YouTubers in general. People who try to like criticize a lot of it don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And so, like, I will tell you, and I've always made it a point to tell you, I got sent this to do a review video over it. But they don't tell me that you have to make it positive. You got to make it positive. We'll sweeten the deal. We'll give you more money. We'll do more stuff in the future. That's always been, like, a non-factor to me. I've only had that ever come up once. Like, I've been asked to do that, and I didn't work with them. So I've never had that shit ever happen. So this is how it works, right? A company comes up to me, or they email me, or they message me, or I meet them at some event. Hey, we would like for you to review something of ours. Now, when they say that, that means to me, we would like for you to make a video about it. And especially if it's already on the market, we would like for you to make a video. Skype notification stopped me here. We would like for you to make a video about it because it's going to be like advertising for us. If the product does very well in your video, then that's going to look good on us. And they take a gamble with me because I always let them know, hey, if it comes out negative, I'm not going to pull the video down. I am not going to retract my statements because I go really in depth with the stuff, unless I'm like obviously wrong, which I can absolutely be wrong, and I've been wrong several times in other videos, right? So we want you to make a video about it. Okay, that means you guys are basically advertising on the channel. Even if it goes completely negative for you guys, it's going to look bad on you, yes, if the piece goes wrong. But that's why I test everything to be as straightforward as to be very thorough as I can. We take a look at the internals. We test the accuracy and range. I use it for weeks, months, whenever I need to make sure I'm getting the data I need. I ask other people. I look into other reviews. I look into other written accounts. I literally will look up LCT AKM problems, and see what people have said. See how things have changed over the years about certain replicas. I get very thorough with this shit. Now, they do pay me for this, and that is upon my request, because they are going to sell these, and I don't eat guns and gear. Of course I want to get paid for the work I do. So, I'm never hiding that. I will never hide that. Yes, I get paid for my reviews, but that does not guarantee they get something good out of me. Now, there's also a little bit of bias from people when it comes to anyone's reviews. If a certain person that they approve of says something negative about a product they don't like, then that's true. That's absolutely true. If another person they don't like says something positive about it, even if it's well researched, they're a shill. And that's just how it is. You need to gain a reputation a lot of times. And even then, certain things said in certain videos or about certain products that the community might not like at the time can still make you look wrong, even if you're completely right. So, yeah. Scott, what are some companies that you would 100% absolutely not recommend, even if they sponsored you for a gazillion dollars? Sponsoring a review does not change my mind about how I feel about a company. it matters on what I'm actually reviewing. That might change my mind about that item, but I want to look into further of their developments to see if that kind of quality continues down the line. A good example would be Arcturus, because I've done several very positive reviews for Arcturus, and it's just because every time I handle their stuff, almost everything goes perfectly to plan when it comes to what they had in mind, for like their quality control, for their accuracy. It blows me out of the water when it comes to my ratings. I just wish that something they do, like all the performance that we've been seeing in a lot of the Arcturus reviews that almost anybody has been posting about, would be put into something really unique that would also get the attention of the collectors out there. Because you've probably seen now, collector value, it matters to some people and it absolutely doesn't matter for the majority of people. It doesn't matter. But like if they put the same kind of performance that we see in our Arcturuses into like an STG 44, that would be the best STG 44 period. And the collector value would be way up there. But that's neither here or there. Is there a company I would not recommend at all? I don't know, really. I don't like much stuff from APS. I don't like anything really from Valken. But those are kind of like two personal things, and some people might be very pissed off about me saying that. There's just nothing from their catalog that really excites me, except for like the APS shotguns. Those are fun to use. There's no real company I hate. There's no company that like, nah, fuck you guys. I don't want to even do a video. I'll do a video of WE. I'll do a video over SRC. It's just if it interests me. Sometimes I get asked to make certain videos, and that's fine. If I'm into the video, I'll do it. If I'm not particularly into it, I'll see what I can do to make some kind of content out of it. Yeah, I get asked to make certain videos, but it all comes down to if I want to do it. I have definitely turned down doing reviews over certain guns. A good example would be, do you guys remember? Okay, let me pull this up. VFC makes some good stuff. They definitely do. They definitely do. But people are very adamant about either they like VFC or don't like VFC. Hey dude, hope you're doing well. You ever shopped on Cheaper Than Dirt? I haven't. I've heard of them, but I haven't done any shopping yet though. I only played Airsoft twice, so I don't know very much about it. But I love it, so I'm trying to get more into it. Awesome, my man. That's awesome. But here is, I'll pull up something that I absolutely denied doing a review over. I'm curious if Evic even has it anymore. GNG M9. I don't know how to spell this correctly. That might be completely misspelled. I don't. It's called GPM9. Might be called the GPM9. Airsoft guns. Can I find it? It might be on here. It might not be on here. Okay, so now I'm getting other company stuff. Let me just go and use my Reddit tab. Ukrainian pistol. Yeah, this one I denied. Yeah, it was on Evic. So I denied this one. Because for anyone who knows anything, if you see this, yeah, this is kryptonite to anybody. Once you start getting political in any shape or form, you're alienating about 50% of your audience no matter what. And this just says, hate me. Even if you're for Ukraine, if you're not for Ukraine, you're going to start a shit show with this. And it pretty much rightfully did. People were pissed about this. And, like, I got one, I think I showed it off in a live stream or something that I received it. I didn't want anything to do with this. I returned it. I didn't want anything to do with this. And yeah, no, thank you. I returned that. It rarely ever happens that I will outright refuse to do a video, because I'd rarely get asked to make certain videos. So like that was one of the very few times I outright refused it. Did you get my message with my loadout? When did you send it? What's up, my man? Airsoft123 kid, how you freaking doing, my man? When is the UK Arms review? I guess that's kind of like seriously though. That is one thing that does not excite me at all. I've had people tell me I need to review UK Arms. That's not my thing. That was Revention's thing. Oh, the classified as a Galaxy. That was Revention's thing, and I don't want to step on his toes. Like that almost feels a little shitty. That I wouldn't want to do that. That was his thing. If he ever comes back and wants to do content again, this window is open to him. This will be his thing, you know. This doesn't excite me. What the hell am I going to do with these, you know? Oh, you can play a gameplay video where you're messing around with these. That's not funny to me. That's not fun to me. Like that would be annoying and stupid to me personally. I would not want to do this. I get yuck. They're really shitty guns with funny packaging. Just not exciting to me. Ultimately, all my videos come down to if I want to do them. Of course, I take recommendations from everybody, and I think about what I can do with certain ideas. And certain ideas are amazing. You guys give me a lot of great ideas, and some of them just don't, just don't do it for me. And it's not to say that like, oh, I fucking hate you guys. Nah, it's like I'm very picky with the kind of stuff, and then I gotta also think about, will it do well in views? Sometimes I don't give a shit if it does well in views. I have made several videos that absolutely flop, and I do not care. A certain video I have to make another rendition of, but I just got so much other shit going on right now, is the monthly dose of Airsoft. After the last stream, I opened up all of them, so I had to have seen yours. Did you see that SEMA is going to be making AKs with their platinum gearboxes? I thought they were already doing that, Victor. I thought that was already old news. Yeah, I already thought they were doing that. Have you gotten the airsoft shotgun, the Merson shotgun? I don't even know what that is. Bye, guys. Hope you all enjoy the rest of the day. Peace out. Space Guy, I will see you around, my man. Oh, Du Hast is that's child's play, my man. I'm an enormous Rammstein nerd, so Saint Sokto is one of my favorite albums, though. Are pistols good to start off with if I play indoors? If you absolutely know what you're doing. Really good players can solo with pistols only, but if you're trying to just start off with a pistol, you're probably going to get smoked. Let's see. I know I missed some questions. I missed some questions here. Damn it, I don't know where those other questions went. That M9 is perfect for trolls who like to start fights. Yeah, if once you start getting political, you're almost like a lot of people that purposely go out there with like political patches, or they go to an airsoft event with a Confederate flag, or like a Trump flag or a Biden flag, for or against, regardless. If you start to get like political, a lot of the times the people who do that are specifically trying to piss people off and start some shit. It's kind of like whenever I go to a lot of car meets, and like actual car meets, not fucking takeovers and none of that stupid shit. And there's always like that one dude who'll show up blasting either. We were at one event where some guy was blasting. What the fuck was it? I forget what the word is. When you go to church and they're having mass. He was blasting basically readings of the Bible out of his Jeep as loud as he possibly can. And almost everybody looked at him very pissed off because, like, I don't care what you do until you start, like, trying to ruin everybody else's day. And it's you're almost asking for trouble. As someone who's trying to be as least political as possible, and I totally all right if you want to debate me on this one, or if you want to throw something in there, then feel free to tell me, because like it seems like every single time someone is trying to do that, it's almost like they want something to fucking happen. They want someone to talk some shit. When is the giveaway winner being announced? Check the video. I say then. If you check the giveaway video, I tell you whenever the giveaway winner is being announced. Hey Scott, thanks for seeing my video. Can I get a? I'm sorry, what? Hymns? I guess, yeah, I guess hymns. Um, what's up, Black Brick Ops? How you freaking doing? But yeah, that's why like a lot of times, like one of the golden rules for airsoft is like shut up about politics. It just goes nowhere, or you're like you're just trying to look for someone to be pissed off at you. Hey, Scott, there's only 3 fields in my region: SC Village, Battle Lab, and Tac City Airsoft. Which one do you recommend? All 3 I've had a lot of fun at. Battle Labs, I can't film in. It's too dark for me to actually get any usable gameplay. Um, so I've been there. I've played in there. I just can't get any gameplay footage out of it. Every time I film in there, it's like black and red mush. There's nothing to be used. Uh, but let's see. SC Village, I always get like some amazing gameplay. I have a lot of fun at SC Village. So I would say that goes above that. And Tac City, people go to Tac City to stomp on people sometimes. That's like where the most competitive players play at. If you're just starting off, out of those 3, I would say SC Village would probably be your best bet. Political discussion is dumb unless you both agree, because most people don't budge on their beliefs. No point in trying to change them. A lot of times it's my team versus their team. And no matter how bad your team is doing, you will always root for them. I've like come to realize. I grew up in a very political household. Absolutely. Um, and I do wonder where my father would think about modern politics now. Like, he was a very political guy. And he wasn't shut off to other discussions. I guess now he would be considered a libertarian. But from what I gathered, and like as someone who doesn't like diving into politics, but I always love the like double standard bullshit that all sides do. But what like I dated someone who was libertarian, and the one thing she complained about all the time, which I totally agree with her, is people don't consider libertarians to be a legitimate choice. It was like, that's not a real option. Pick a real option. So like it was it was one of those things where it's like, wow, does this normally happen to you? And she's like, yeah, people don't really. Libertarian is not an option. That's not a thing. It's almost like a fake political side. Absolutely. Tribalism is at its worst nowadays. Another thing I've always hated, I guess this one isn't really a political statement or anything like that, is you ever notice whenever someone's like shit talking Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or anybody, right? Even if you're making a valid point to or against, you'll always get, why are you defending them? Why are you defending them? It's like, I'm not trying to defend them. I'm trying to like disprove ignorancy. Um, and it always ends up like that. Stop trying to defend them by using logic. I made the video calling out YouTube on their BS. Oh, Dart. Yeah, actually, I was supposed to make a post about that. About the Instagram YouTube thing. Yeah, I very much appreciate anybody who was making a video about that. I actually was supposed to share that in my stories. It's just I found it when I was like just about to go to bed, so I really wasn't thinking about it too much. If you play indoors with a pistol, it would work, but it wouldn't be easy at first. No, I wouldn't. In other words, you may get pwned. Yeah, the people who generally play with pistols only, they are some really competitive, really high skill players that are playing with a pistol because they know it's really light, it can go around corners very easily, and they can snap shoot way easier with that than with a full size rifle. Uh, yeah, politics and religion are a great way to separate people. Nowadays, it absolutely is. People really go overboard with that. It's just best to keep it to yourself a lot of times. And but I like how on any side, anyone who's just being obnoxious, like just trying to be an asshole with it, everybody just like, yeah, at least we're not that guy, you know. Good night, my man. Gonna head to bed. Time zones are weird. No, I totally understand. Well, guess I I'll have to practice then. Definitely take a look at how a lot of those really competitive players play. They're fearless, just absolutely fearless. Do not care if they get hit at all. Yeah, you'll get there, Dominic. I guess just for fun. I guess for fun, because I love having this. I love having this up here. Uh, I guess just play a couple rounds just of Would You Rather. I love doing this. Never be that guy. Nah, never be that guy. Let's see. Have all your dreams granted, but have a 10% chance of instant death. Be forever cursed with very mild inconveniences. This is just my life. This is just my life. However, you can solve a lot of shit by doing this. And I know my luck is garbage, so I'll probably instantly die. But at least if you can get one wish out there that would save the world from a lot of problems, then this would be good. Like, if my very first dream would be that the Earth will never be hit by anything from space, be that asteroids, black hole, or anything like that, then the world is forever safe like that, 10% chance, you save the world, though. So I feel like I would do this one. I feel like I would do the 10% chance of instant death. Mild inconveniences? Neither. That's not an option. What are your opinions on 380 Bodyguard? I don't care. No. No. I've never had to ever use it. Don't know anybody who uses that at all. It's kind of almost like a. I don't want to say it's a boutique round, but nobody cares about it, and the people who do are very adamant about it. But like nobody realistically cares about 380 like that. Why save the world? It's already spiraling. It's already spiraling around. Be the change. Be the change. And yeah, seems like people are into that idea. Be a monster of calligraphy, or be a master of calligraphy, or be a master of origami. Call me a Philistine, but I don't know what calligraphy really is. I've heard of it. What the hell is calligraphy? The art of beautiful handwriting. Oh, okay. Um, this would be beautiful. I feel like you would have a really good time doing some stuff, and you can pick up a lot of jobs. I don't know that many jobs that will pay you good for being a good origami master. I think I'll go with calligraphy. Those you mean? I mean, yeah, they're funny looking. I wouldn't call them very serious, Derek. I wouldn't think of those as serious. If you want to get one, that's totally on you. Go for it. But I wouldn't say those are two very very serious. You get them if you want them, What do you think about Electro Tactical? I run a Gen 2. The Gen 3s are a lot better. But then again, when it comes to anything them, I generally have 3 other options that I like just a lot more in my own personal experience. So they're okay, but the Gen 3s I like a lot more. Fantastically obscure things. Yeah, you would look, no matter how stupid your writing is, if your calligraphy is really good, you're smart. Be married forever or be single forever. You can be married forever and still technically be single in a way, Think of like when you couldn't get a divorce. You were still married, but people still fucked around. So I think being married forever still kind of, yeah, that kind of negates the being single forever. Ray, how are you freaking doing, my man? I couldn't play Airsoft all day. My God. Black Brick Ops, I'll see you around, my man. Married, always have a battle buddy. Even if she hates your ass, Live in the town you were born in forever, or never see the town you were born in again. It would suck
to never come back to San Antonio, but I would have so many more options. I can find another home, you know? I feel like I can do it if I really put my mind to it. But if I shut myself off to the entire world forever, that would be a pretty sad life, I think, for me. Like, I'd never be able to leave. Yeah, I'd honestly have to just go with being able to see everything. What is this option here? Add a question? Okay. Let's see. Bro, I live in Wyoming. I'm gonna do never come back. Fuck Wyoming. I God. I had a Gen 3 and it died on me unlike the Gen 2. That's interesting. Never see my town again because Airsoft ain't in my town. Spend your entire summer at the beach. Spend your entire summer in the mountains. I, for one, don't like the beach too much. I'll go with friends. I don't like swimming in the ocean. I don't know. I've always thought of, like, ocean water is just super disgusting. That and every time I go to the beach, I get stung by jellyfishes. I don't know why they love me. I've been to Alabama, got stung there. I've been to Corpus Christi several times, got stung there. I wanted to go to Florida, and I probably would have got eaten by a shark. But spend my entire time in the mountains like a German, I would totally be fine with that. I would totally be fine with that. That is so much more beautiful, I think. It blew up in your hands? Dart, what the hell happened? What happened, my man? Beach snorkeling is amazing. I bet it is. It's got to be beautiful whenever you're going snorkeling, but I just always get my ass kicked to me. Have free public transportation or have free public utilities? Oh, that is interesting. Free public transportation. So that would mean I get free flights? Would you consider flights public transportation? I think it would be. Or let me see. Flights. I keep screwing this up. Public transport. Public transit. No. Is operated by or under contract from general agencies in order to, but normally does not include aircraft. Ah, that sucks. Why do I still have this? Public utilities, though. What are public utilities really like? I wouldn't have to pay bills again. Public. No. Public. Oh my god. Utilities news. Okay, public utilities. Okay, well, what are? Just to be frank, I'm pretty sure that would like consist of like heating and water and heat and like electricity. What is an example? Public utilities, common carries, electric, gas. Yeah, I would have like free bills forever. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with public utilities because besides taxes, that's like the only thing I would have to worry about really. Yeah, I would have to go with utilities. Save on gas money. I wouldn't have to pay electricity. I wouldn't have to pay heating. I wouldn't have to pay for water. Yeah, I'm gonna go with public utilities. I can figure out different ways of transportation, and it's not like the cost of transportation has ever been crippling for me. Everything stays the way it is, and you live double your I'm like destined life. I can't say that. You're born into wealthy and lucky circumstances, but live half of your destined life. I think I'm going to go with double because I feel comfortable now. And even whenever I was homeless, if I could live double, then I have more time to make sure that I and my family can be way more comfortable through just like hard work and stuff. So I'm feeling this. I'm feeling A. Live my life. Yeah, I would say that. I lead a lot of power. I take free bills. Yeah, free bills. But that one just seemed obvious. Yeah, you could do a lot with that extra time. You know, every food you eat is too salty, or every drink you drink is too sweet. So you lose your teeth. It just like in either world, you're losing your teeth. I can get a lot of food out of. I can get a lot of hydration out of my food, like a cat. So I think I'm gonna go with drink being too sweet, too salty. You're a madman, Ray. Uh, bad at literally everything. Hello, my man. It's never too salty. Greetings from Poland. Yo, what is up, my man? Too sweet. Just blush. Just brush 3 times a day. Okay, I understand. Dad, I guess that was the answer. That was it. There was another game like this I remember. Oh, push the button. I forgot about that game. I remember that. Push the button game. What the? Oh my God, can I stop spelling like a fucking 5-year-old? Was it this? What the hell? No. I remember this game. Yes, here we go. I remember this. Oh, I remember this. Oh, we're gonna have some fun with this. You will get military retirement benefits without having to work in the military, but you have to attend Marine Advanced Training for a full 2 years. You are going to be built like a fucking building. You will be huge if you do this. You will be probably in the best like fit of your life. But man, 2 years of that? That sounds worse than prison. Because this isn't just normal training. Like how long is military like Marine training normally? How long is Marine training? 13 weeks. That's it. And that ruins people. This ruins people. So you're telling me that for 2 years? Just for benefits that you really don't deserve? Oh my God! But I could buy like a Denali with that money. Jesus, man! Don't press it. No, I don't think I could. That would be brutal. I think you would die trying to do advanced marine training for 2 years. Military is known to break through tough guys, and I only LARP as a tough guy. That's why we do airsoft. I can tell you are American because you laughed at the idea of brushing 3 times a day. No, well, I only brush twice a day. 3 times a day would be like if I specifically ate something that I feel like would really ruin my teeth. Yeah, 3 times a day is a little absurd to me. Yeah, is that just kind of a normal thing to everybody else? Hey Scott, what do you think about World War II players meaning the only used gear from World War II? I have no problem with anyone playing the way they want to, as that being a speedsoft or a milsim guy, a like military like history larper in any sort. I don't care how you play as long as you follow the rules. You're not being a dick. If you're doing that, if you're just playing normally, I don't care. I really don't. Would I specifically put like swastikas or SS lightning bolts or anything like that on me? I wouldn't, and I would hope that people would respect that I don't want to. I would maybe put like a smiley face instead, or like the grammar Nazi G. But do I distinctly hate people or think ill on people who do wear lightning bolts and swastikas? No. But if you're being a dickhead with it, then it's gonna speak some volumes. But no, I really don't care how anyone plays. Yeah, I love a lot of World War II replicas. Hi, Canna. Let's see. No, I wait. Yes, I was an active Marine once. That's the longest boot camp in the United States Armed Forces, by the way. Plus, there's 2 extra months of advanced school, 3 to 4 for infantry. Yeah, I'm not gonna basically kill myself doing this. That would be brutal. No, thank you. Really? It was that close. It was that close. I would never have expected it. It was that close of people saying yes or no. Okay. Now you get immortality, but you can have sex ever again. I have always kind of thought the idea of immortality is honestly kind of a hell. Because think of whenever the world is destroyed and you're just floating out in space, suffering. Immortality doesn't mean that you don't feel pain. You you basically be in a hedon situation. That is the nerdiest example I probably will give, but you'll be in like a hedon situation. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then obviously you don't watch Naruto. But no, I'm not gonna be hedon ahead in a fucking hole for the rest of eternity. That and if people figure out you're immortal, think about all the stuff people are gonna want to test on you. So yeah, I'm not pressing that button. No, thank you. And yeah, it looks. Yeah, most people are not going to do that. So just free immortality. Uh, I don't. No, man, immortality is just a curse. Yeah, it would just be hell forever. No, thank you. And again, like it doesn't mean that you don't feel pain. So if people are testing on you, if you're in an Ajin situation, it's just torture forever. How long would he survive with his head cut off? Let's see. When okay, me being an American, I don't know what exactly this equates to in USD. I really want some fucking enchiladas right now. Um, so it's like a little over $1 million. So $1 million every week, but 40% chance to get robbed every day. Eventually you're gonna get killed. So this is kind of like that question of what would you do if you won the lottery? We haven't pressed the button once yet. This would basically be like, yeah, this would be like the question you've always had whenever, what happens if you win the lottery? Like, if I won the lottery, I would leave the country for like 3 months straight. I would give money to certain people, like my mom, my brother, friends that I know really could use the money. And then I would disappear to like Scotland or France or something. Okay, maybe not France. I don't know. I'd be pretty fucked if I went to France now. Yeah, I would disappear for a little bit. And specifically for the reason of getting robbed. So yeah, I'm not pressing the button because that would be the exact reason why I would. You're insane. You're gonna get killed. Someone's gonna bring a gat, and you're gonna get killed. I don't want to get shot, so don't press it. Yeah, no, yeah, you're gonna get murdered really quickly. Hire a hitman and a private guard. Well, I mean, you would have a lot of money, so yeah, I guess you could think about that. You could just be locked in a brick forever, but I don't know. He's got to be top 5 Akatsuki at least. Hell no, Hidan is not top 5. He is not top 5. Being immortal doesn't matter if you suck. So I would even take Kakuzu over Hidan. Okay, for the fucking Naruto nerds like me in here, I need the full lineup. I need the full lineup photo. For the Naruto nerds in here, I just got to do this, okay? So Kisame is in top 5. Itachi is in top 5. Pain is in top 5. Obito Toby is in top 5. And let's see. I hate how useless Konan is. Zetsu isn't. Data maybe. Sasori was cool, but like we didn't see him. Well, I guess he wanted to die, so I guess we technically can't tell how good he was. Konan isn't in top 5. Hidan's on top 5. I don't really count Orochimaru. I guess I'll put Datara there. So Kisame, Datara, Itachi, Pain, and Obito Toby. So those are top 5 to me. Hidan is not top 5. You're out of your mind. He got bodied by just Shikamaru, but Shikamaru was pretty damn smart. So I don't know. What the fuck am I looking at? Yeah, I understand. Underestimated. I don't know, man. I think you're underestimating Hidan. I don't know, man. He gets his head cut off. He's done for. And honestly, he can get blown up in so many ways. He's the slowest member. I don't know. Bro, Conan is definitely top 5. What she lost to is plot armor. She pulled a feat out of her ass. She definitely did. I like Conan. I really do. I always thought the aesthetic of Conan was really cool, especially that they didn't even the fan base didn't over sexualize her. I always thought she was cool, but like yeah. But I don't know. She's a shonen female, so she's automatically shit because that's just kind of like how they do it. Okay. You will become the most decorated and well-known member of the military. Where are these military questions coming from? To ever exist, winning hundreds of medals and being known as the greatest leader in history. But you will be murdered in your late years. So you're basically like a Napoleonic figure. I don't know about that one. I really don't, because everybody's got to go at some point, and you don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know. Chat. What do y'all think? Be like the most super general, super giant man, or it ain't worth it. It ain't worth being murdered in like your 80s or 70s. What the hell are these questions? These are fucked. That's what they are, dude. Meh. Do you have the minigun? Nah, I don't yet. I've been thinking about honestly pulling the trigger on it. Hey, my guy, what does that matter? That's absolutely not worth it. It would just come down to how you feel about everybody else thinking about you. I don't know. I don't want to be murdered. Yeah, I guess so. A lot of people also didn't think about that. It didn't at all feel that. You have a future calendar of all the events that will happen to your friends and family, such as their deaths, injuries, breakups, etc. But you cannot do anything to stop any of the events from happening. Is it better to know or not know whenever tragedies will happen? Because you would be able to prepare for the injuries, like put money off to the side if you don't have insurance. Breakups, you could set up where you're going to live and how easy the breakup is, because you don't have to be a dickhead to the person that you break up with. You don't need it to end in flames. You have a calendar of all the events that will happen to your friends and family. So you personally have the calendar. It doesn't mean that everybody else knows about it. So you would know when everybody in your family and friends die, but they wouldn't. So you get to decide if you share that information. So you can't do anything to stop it. You can't do anything to stop any of the events from happening. So they're still going to happen, but you can prepare for them. I would press the button on this one. I would press the button on this. Don't it just leads to depression? Yeah, I guess that would be one thing. That's horrible. I guess I'd rather know than not. I don't know. Or do a who would win in Naruto? I'm not gonna do. Well, there'd barely be anybody who would know what we're talking about. I think my comments are getting deleted. Dart, I see your comments. What was the last one? Hey Scott, I play at Black Ops Airsoft in South Carolina. I've been wanting to go there. I'm sorry, maybe I just haven't been reading yours specifically. I'm sorry about that. I'm not trying to ignore you. Yeah, I'd press it. I think I'm gonna press it. And that was very close. Yeah, that one split people really down the middle there. That was literally almost a 50-50. So it would help for you to prepare for it. You can't change it, but you'd be able to prepare for it, maybe financially or set up certain things. You get struck by lightning, and the top half of your face is burnt off. You wake up in the hospital. This is long, dude. I don't want to read all this. This is just too specific. Okay. You know, honestly, now I want some chicken nuggets really bad. Like McDonald's chicken nuggets. I am a hungry bastard. You wake up at the hospital with no eyes, only little slits for a nose, and no hair. They're grafted new skin over your upper face. You're going to look like a burn victim. You're just going to look like a really bad burn victim. Or, but your body slowly changes for some reason. People keep telling you that you're attractive and getting hotter every year, despite having a face like a shrink-wrapped skeleton. But you can't tell because you have no eyes. What the fuck is this question, man? What is this? This is a very specific, stupid question. No, I don't want to get half my fucking face burnt off. I'm already a sexy bastard. Yeah, no, this question was just too long. I just wanted to skip that. What the hell is this question? Yeah, no way. I'm pressing that. Hey, Scott, do you play video games other than COD? And if you do, have you played Unturned? I haven't. I haven't played Unturned. Lately I've been really wanting to play the old Spyro trilogy like really badly. But yeah, I play some other games. I love like older racing games. Like I play a lot more than COD. I honestly haven't played a Call of Duty in a while. I've been craving to play some Black Ops 2 lately though. You get to bring your favorite character back to life, but you take their place. What is my favorite character? It'd be silly to, you know what one of my favorite characters of all time is. If we're talking just Naruto, like my favorite character is Madara because I'm a basic bitch. But if we're talking, favorite characters, my favorite character because I identify so much with Mr. Bump. That's just the stupidest, weirdest thing for me to pull out of my ass right now. But yeah, Mr. Bump is one of my favorite characters. I don't know what else would be my favorite character. Paul Walker's? Like Brian O'Connor? I don't know. I don't really have a favorite character too much. So, I don't know. This is weird. You take their place. I don't want to take the place of Madara. Everybody would want to kill me. So I don't think I would. But then again, I don't really have a favorite character. My favorite characters are like stuff from my childhood, really. Robin from the original Teen Titans is really cool. He didn't die though. Like review IY. Wait, what? I'm sorry. Am I jumping into someone else's conversation? Monster Shield, how you freaking doing? Oh heck nah. Yeah, I don't think I'd do this. Because if they got killed once, they're probably gonna get killed again. You are super popular with all people, and everyone loves you. But all animals hate you, and they will try to attack you. I love animals, man. I'm happy the way I feel, like how people are with me already. People are awesome when it comes to just hanging out with me and just being just chill. So, and I love animals. I don't want all animals to hate me. I love doggies and kitties and squirrels and skunks and bears. No, not bears. I'm terrified of bears. Bears don't just kill you; they fucking destroy you. So, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I love animals too much, and most people tend to love animals too much. No, I love my dog. Yeah, imagine coming home, everybody loves you, you're beautiful, but your dog bites the shit out of you and is super aggressive to you at all times. No, I'm not doing that. You can skip time already. Without having to read the other thing, I probably won't press this. You can skip time, but the double of the time you skip will be withdrawn from your lifetime. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't even have to ask chat on that one. That sounds stupid. Why would I want to just skip my like chunks in history like that? I like the way things are going, you know. Dart, are you leaving? Uh, what's going on? No, I love my dog. I have 12 doggies. Yeah, imagine getting mauled by all of them. I got a new puppy yesterday. Awesome, my man. That's awesome. Also, I love Sakura's character development. It gets so overlooked just because of blind hate. For me, she kind of did a few things, but like, of course, the Sasori fight was awesome, of course. But she was just kind of like, man, she's there, you know, like Sakura's there. I wouldn't go so far as to say she was useless. Also, I got a bag of Nilla wafers. I'm just really hungry right now. I need to get some food at some point. But I comment and then they are gone. I see your comments. I don't I see your comments. Yeah, your comments aren't gone here. I see them here. That's just the movie Click. Yeah, it is kind of the movie Click, right? You can redo your life as many times as you want from whatever age you want. But each time you start over and you get uglier. This is funny. This is actually funny. You get uglier. That's a funny side effect. That definitely is a really good side effect. You start over and you get uglier. That's a pretty good one. If you keep redoing your life, I can take 1 or 2 hits and still be pretty damn good looking, I think. No, in seriousness. I feel like legitimately I could take a hit. Here's something. Because I've asked so many different women this question. Is it small? No, I've asked this question several times to a lot of different women. A man, what I can gather, and you probably see this so often. Any guy, almost any guy, can get can get a girl, get anybody almost. If you're confident, you're funny. If you're outgoing, if you're confident and funny, like you generally do very well. And there's probably a lot of different celebrities you're probably thinking of right now that have somehow pulled people that you don't understand how they're with. But yeah, I feel like I can take 1 or 2 hits and I'll be fine because I'd like to think that I'm a pretty confident person when it comes to the dating scene. Because I always think of it like I'm not going to meet this person again. Why do I care if I embarrass myself? Like fuck it. Like if I'm really into somebody, I just go out there and I go for it. But anyway, I feel like I could take 1 or 2 hits and really change the world for the better. You know, give me one chance to go back in the future with go back to the past at like to maybe age 11 or 10 with all the information I know now. The world would benefit a whole lot if people believe me. You know. No need to worry about getting uglier. Shit. The fact people remember Click makes me feel not so old anymore. Heck no, I don't want to be ugly. Have you watched Phantom Requiem for the Phantom? I have not. I've never even heard of that. I'm sorry. What's your cup size? Sometimes it happens to me too. I feel like I'm seeing everybody's comments. I don't see why anything would be deleted because I'm not doing it myself. And unless his little cousin is going on a deleting spree, which I know he's not because I would see the comments and then they would disappear. Yeah, there's no way that your comments are disappearing. But you redo your life. I think I'd push the button because I could probably do it like 1 or 2 times, which seems to be the more unpopular one. So it's just that pretty privilege that's going on right now. So no, get everything you ever wanted, but your lifespan gets cut in half. Yeah, that's not worth it. That I don't even have to ask you guys. Wow, really? That shit was really 50-50. Are these people smoking crack, or would you guys really get everything you ever wanted as long as it splits your life in half? I deleted the deletion. I can't do it once. I can't do it once. I can't even do it once. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, nah. I'm not crazy, or is it just that I've commented and then they are gone? On your side? No, I bet Ryan can redo a bunch of times. Nah, life is important. Yeah. I'm not cutting my life in half for that, you know? Get a girlfriend, life, job, house. I swear to God, I thought that said a horse. Yeah, I'd take the horse. Get a girlfriend, life, job, house, and generally a good life, but you can never play video games ever again. This doesn't mean that you won't get a girlfriend, a life, job. Get a life. You don't have a life at all. This, like, if I play video games, it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna have all this. You know, it doesn't say, but you play video games and you can never have any of this. So I don't see why I would press that. Because gaming is just damn fun, man. Like, there's a lot of games that, like, damn, I feel like playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas the entire story through in one day. You know? Riley, how you doing, man? That's called marriage. Hey, Scott, am I late? I just finished work, so yeah. Dude, you're not late at all. Welcome to the chat, my man. The Whopper is at $6. A lot of these scenarios have so many workarounds. They do. They do. So I'm not pressing that. That one really split people too. You die immediately. All right, I'm pressing the button. No. just done. You die immediately, but you are a guardian angel who watches children grow and develop and guides them to have amazing lives. Fuck. I become an archangel, which as a kid I always used to think the word, like the title of archangel, was the terrible thing. I thought that was actually like a bad thing. Damn. You become like a biblical figure if you die immediately. Interesting. That one's interesting. You guide them to have amazing lives. So the sacrifice of you, but you basically help kids, basically everybody. Damn. I don't know, guys. I'm actually probably going to click that one. Fuck yes. Yeah, the pro is the dying time this time around. Just done. Your dream car magically appears in your driveway, but you become addicted to Clash of Clans. Nah, man, I can't do that. I'll never get my Impala if that means I'm addicted to Clash of Clans. I will never even drive it. I'll look outside and be like, meh, it's not as good as Clash of Clans. Yeah, if you guys want to do your own of these in the comments, I will definitely answer them. Definitely make your own. I will definitely check them out. That's hard, but I will not. That's fair enough. Yeah, I think I'm going to press the button on that one. Wow, I guess I was wrong. Well, not wrong, but... You have one night with 3 swimsuit models to do whatever you want. We're all playing Fortnite. But no one will ever believe you if you tell them, fuck everybody! But no one will ever believe you if you tell them, I don't give a shit! I always run on, like, I don't care. Like, if you don't believe me on shit like that. Like, if you want to be a dumbass, that's totally on you, not me. So, honestly, just press the button. I don't give a fuck. That's not even, like, to be, like, to just sleep with a bunch of swimsuit models. It would just be like, dude, I don't give a fuck. So... GT6, man, I don't know. GTA 6, of course I'm probably going to get it, but, like, I can't even imagine what the big thing is going to be when it comes that comes out. Oi! Kale, how you freaking doing? I haven't touched my Clash of Clans in ages. Apparently, I downloaded Clash of Clans, and I don't even remember doing it. I went to, like, my app store, and it was, like, recommended to me, and it said I already downloaded it, and I was like, when did I ever download Clash of Clans? Lee Raptor, what's up? Let's see. Press the button and your Galil will never break, but you have to do APS reviews for a year. I got 6 more. Press the button. I'd rather not be miserable. You will be able to speak any language you want fluently, as a native speaker would, but you can only ask questions in whatever language you choose. What? You can only ask questions in whatever language you choose. What? Am I an idiot, or is this worded weird? You will be able to speak any language you want fluently, as a native speaker would, but you can only ask questions in whatever language you choose. So I can only talk in questions. That's basically it. So that's what I'm getting from. So hmm. But this doesn't mean that I can't speak straight up English. And English is a very powerful language in today's society. So honestly, it'd be very useful still. It would still be very useful. So I think I would press the button on that one. Just being able to speak that is good. Even if it's just questions. You might look like a bit of a weirdo, but it's just everything's in a question. So I could just see the workaround being like, is today a really good day? Yes, today's a really good day. Hey, could you tell me, because you can, with just questions, you can really guide yourself around. But it would be like, oh, I'm really happy today. Am I happy today? Everything would just sound very weird. It would just have that little uplift at the end of the sentence. So honestly, I would take that. Okay. Uh, Scott Hollenbeck. Dart, what's going on here? Because Dart, I can see that you tagged me, but there's nothing else after that. Why are Americans bad at Clash of Clans? Dude, I don't even pay attention to mobile apps. I don't give a shit. I don't know at all. Because the R ready to lost to tower. Oh, you smartass. The R. We need to fix some English here. I speak American. No need to speak other languages. Hell yeah, brother. I got one. You get an AN-94 replica, or whatever your most desired gun made into a replica, but it's made by Lancer Tactical. I don't really care as long as it's good. I don't care who makes it. So, yeah, I would press the button on that one, Riley. Sorry if that joke got people mad. It might have been more, it was just bad spelling is all. Thanks for the stream. Work is over, and I am out. Dude, thank you very much for tuning in, my man. Hopefully you have yourself a really good day and or night. You'll probably be like me in a little bit and actually get some food. Next one. Let's see what we got. Get a more pretty face. Who wrote this? Get a more pretty face. But everyone hates your voice. I mean, I guess I could be a mute. No. No, thank you. I like being heard. Yeah. No, thank you. I'd rather be heard. You will never get another ad on the internet ever again. But you can only use Internet Explorer for the rest of your life. I don't understand what the beef was when it came to Internet Explorer. Can someone explain to me? Because Internet Explorer was fine to me. I use Google Chrome, but like it's just because I kind of like grew up on it. But I grew up also on Internet Explorer, so I don't understand what all the beef was. Also, ads don't really get too annoying for me to the point where I need to start downloading ad blockers and stuff like that. So, I mean, I guess it's a mild inconvenience that's taken away, but I don't see why Internet Explorer was such a pain in the ass. I speak Italian. Fair enough. Thanks for the stream. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't understand either. So, I'm pressing the button on that one. I don't understand why people really fucking hate Internet Explorer, but I don't understand what the big problem was. You get the fastest internet connection in the world for free. That means they're like the best live streams ever. But you can't ever watch or look at any porn online. Dude, fuck porn. Don't need it. You are some dirty bitches. You can control your dreams. Why is this spelt weird? I know that some people are like submitting their own questions, so some of these are a little weird. You can control your dreams. But every time... No space. Who wrote this? But every time you get up, you will change into another person? I want to see what the questions are to this one. It's team deathmatch time, fellas. Everyone can control their dreams. It's called lucid dreaming. Yeah, I mean, this is weird, but I actually can control my dreams very easily. I'm not sure if that's like for everybody else. Let me know in the chat because it's always been like this for me. I can control my dreams very easily. I don't have nightmares. I think probably the last nightmare I legit had was maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. I don't have nightmares anymore. Because every time I can sense that I'm gonna be in a nightmare, I just basically say, nope, and I fly away. I know how to fly in all my dreams. It doesn't matter what it is. One day, one night, I actually woke myself up and I just was laughing because I shit you not. Here's the story. Here's the story. So I'm gonna go back in the Big Scott mode. So here's the story. I was having a dream and there was like some monster at the end of a hallway and everything was like super dark down this hallway and it was getting bad. And then this monster was running down the hallway towards me and I basically said, nope. And I just whoop, and I flew away. The monster, I shit you not, just looks up at me just like, where are you going, you pussy? I fly away. And I woke up laughing. I wasn't expecting my own dreams to be like, what the fuck, dude? You can't do that. And that made me start laughing so much. I didn't think that my own dreams would call me a pussy. But yeah, I know how to fly in all my dreams. I know how to persuade my brain into doing other stuff. Or like if some outcome is happening and I don't like it, I'll just like think of something else and then it changes to that. So I know how to understand. I no clip out. No, I legitimately know how to no clip out of any of my dreams. So I'm just Gmod moment. It's just because I used to watch too much Kitty 0706. I don't know why, but can everybody else like control their dreams like that? Because I can take full control of all my dreams. And it's wild the shit I can do in my dreams. I just have like full control. You can play a week-long op that doesn't affect anyone's life schedule, and no one gets tired or hurt from the OP, but the only BBs you can use are 12s. I would absolutely do that event. If everybody's guns and accuracy are absolute dog shit, that would probably be one of the funnest events, I swear. Gmod moment. The monster was like, you fuck you. Yeah, it was just so damn funny. I don't have memory of many dreams, but that one will always live in my memories. That that was just the stupidest shit. When did you start playing Airsoft, Scott? About like 10 years ago. Probably about 10 years ago. You're still Big Scott? No, I know I'm in Big Scott mode. I get nightmares, but I can't fly away. I don't know where I got the I don't know where I got the ability to fly away in any dream, but like yeah, if I have a sense that I'm in a situation I do not want to be in, I just be like, nope, bye, and I just no clip out of there. I just go to the next dream, and then shit just restarts, and I just do something completely different. Okay, what was it? You can control your dreams. Every time you get up, you will change into another person. So this is pointless to me, and I like being me. Free to do anything you choose without consequence, but everyone hates you with no possibility of them ever loving you. How far is his hate? Because if everybody wants to kill me, that's a little different. Because I can deal with no one liking me, but how far does the hate go? Does everybody want me dead? Do people just like? Because also everybody can like not serve me. I won't get food. I won't be allowed to have a house or an apartment or something like that. Everybody just instantly hates my ass. That could become a problem. There's a point of I don't care if everyone hates me, and then there's an issue of wait, how do I even conduct my life if nobody wants to serve me at all? So that could be pretty drastic. So I guess I won't change. I won't click the button on that one. And yeah, most people are like that too. I sent you proof of Insta under my name. What? No way. Give me a sec. I think you might have sent it to the wrong one because I have no new messages. That's weird. Yeah, my Instagram is actually this. Sorry, but yeah, that's my actual Instagram. Yeah, I don't see anything from you at all for a while now, Dart. Scott ain't scared of the monsters. The monsters are scared. No, they're more pissed off of me because I just bitch out and I leave. Bro, I swear my keyboard sucks. Scott, I got one. You get any meal you want. Okay, yeah, I'd immediately do that. No. But you can only drink soda, and it has to have gummy bears in it. I fucking love gummy bears. My teeth are broken, but they make substitutes. I can eat whatever I want. Elite Raptor, I'm going with that. I'll eat everything I want. Boo, bitch. I think you should. I think you would like that super rude and annoying. I think you would like what? I think you would be like that super rude and annoying kid in class. Oh no, I used to fuck with people. No, you know how like people used to say like, oh, I bet you were bullied in school. No, dude, I used to be an asshole. I absolutely was the opposite direction. I was on Ritalin all the way up until like sixth grade, so I was the bully. I used to fight so many people because whenever I get bullied, I would immediately just beat their fucking ass. So I got sent to alternative school very early in school. I almost got put in juvie. I basically stood for like no one's bullshit. You ever have a teacher that would actually bully a student? Do you ever have you ever noticed whenever that happened? Sometimes like one student would get bullied a whole lot, and even the teacher would kind of bully that student. I had something like that happen once, but everybody was like, dude, you can't be bullying a student. That's fucked up. I went into Cartman mode and I got that bitch fired. So I went way fucking overboard. Um, I moved to a lot of different schools where I was in school, and I admit I was a dickhead. I really was. I'm not trying to hide that either. I don't hide a fucking thing. I never do. You have a question, ask me. I never have a problem with answering any questions that anyone ever has. I was an asshole. Absolutely was. Whenever I moved to back to San Antonio, which was like only for like 7 months, and then I graduated. I didn't even care to memorize anyone's names. I did not care. I only memorized like 3 or 4 friends because I knew them from other schools that I had gone to years and years before. I had a teacher because like I'm gonna go back into Big Scott mode. Like here's some U.S. Airsoft lore, and so here it goes. Whenever I was in senior year of high school, and we joke about this a lot. Stop deleting my comments and messages. I deleted your messages too. Now, so in senior year of high school, I was allowed to make phone calls whenever I want. No, receive phone calls. I wasn't allowed to make phone calls whenever I wanted. So I was allowed to receive phone calls whenever I wanted, as long as I stood out of class. Like I got up and I walked out of class. I was allowed to make my phone calls. But the teachers would never stop the class, obviously. It's like that was on me totally. What Mountain Dew flavor is that? It's the high voltage. It's the only one I could find in my local Walmart. I don't really get soda too much, but I buy like 112 pack and then I have a ass ton of water. But so senior year of high school, I'm allowed to make receive phone calls. I walk out of class. The teacher will not stop the class whenever I get a phone call. I go outside, I have a phone call, and I come right back in and I get back to class. Pretty much no teachers had a problem with this. It was because I was having a lot of work come through. I was being a marketing manager for a real estate company, and I was starting to get my first sponsorships, and I was getting asked to go to events. This is where, like, senior year of high school was whenever things started to really pay off for doing the YouTube stuff. I don't drink soda too much. Has a Mountain Dew in every stream. Probably just in live streams, honestly. I just need a little pick me up. But I've been sipping on this thing. It's still like up here. I just have a little sips. But one day, I always forget this teacher's name. I know her name is Miss Thompson. Like her actual name was like Miss Thompson. I always call her Miss Washington. She was like a 77-year-old teacher who taught economics, and she was a very good teacher. She absolutely was. Anyway, one day I get a phone call, and she hated that the school let me make have phone calls. So I get a phone call, and I get out of class, and as I'm walking out, she's like, "Don't worry, everybody. We'll just wait for Scott to have his little phone call, and then we'll get right back to it." That is a great way to make everyone fucking hate a student. That is a great way to make everyone hate you. So it annoys everybody, and everybody waits. I at this moment I don't give a shit, so I go outside and have my phone call. It was, I won't say for what exactly, but it was the phone call to confirm that I just got picked up for one of my biggest sponsorships ever, and that they were immediately going to be paying for me to go to a very big event that became like a big turning point for me. Um, and I was so damn excited when it happened. And I got off the phone. I did that thing where like you silently celebrate and you're like just throwing your arms all around and just like, yes, yes. But you're trying to stay quiet. And then I like calm myself down, right? Calm myself down. And then I went back inside. This lady literally has the whole class stopped, and you can tell everybody is just pissed at me, right? And she's sitting down at her desk, right? And she just says, "So what was that phone call about, Scott? What major accomplishment did you make this time, Scott?" Without skipping a beat, I said like the worst thing ever, and I wish I could have taken this back. But damn, there is no way I could be this slick ever again. Without skipping a beat, I told this lady, "I just made your 2-year salary on that one phone call." She immediately tells me to get out of her fucking classroom. She was so pissed off. I was not allowed back in her class for 3 months. Every time it came to her class in the period, I would have to go to what was called ISS, or in-school suspension. And I was given the work that I would have had in her classroom there, and that's where I would have to conduct myself. She did not want me back in. Oh man, the whole class went up in a fucking roar. Where this was the era of like everybody just just like getting way too damn loud and obnoxious over even the stupidest thing. So whenever this stupid thing pops up in my brain to tell this lady this, I as soon as those words came out of my mouth, I was like, that's gonna be epic. I'm never gonna be allowed back in this lady's classroom. Oh my god. I know I've had some friends from that class bring up the story a couple times before. It's like, nah, that lady deserved it. She was against you. But nah, I've always said I was a bit of an asshole in school because I just did not play with other people. Like when people tried bullying me, I had like a policy over, and I kind well obviously I've cut this out because this makes you like into a dickhead. Um, I always had a policy that I will never back down to people bullying me or something like that, even if I get my ass kicked. And I did. I absolutely did. You don't win every fight, dude. Like I got my ass kicked for sure because I didn't back down, but I sure as hell went down with a fight, and I definitely whipped some asses too. So yeah, I always had that kind of policy. And it got me into a lot more trouble than you would think, especially during this time we had the zero tolerance policy. So even if you got bullied and you stopped a bully situation, you also got punished, and it could be really bad. A lot of schools would also make the punishments equal. So literally, a kid could just come in every day and sucker punch you every day, right? And one day you just fucking snap and you grab that guy's head and you smash it to a fucking desk. Um, and you would get the same punishment that they should have gotten as well. That, or you would get punished even more because they punish equally that kind of ridiculously, like over who did the more damage, you know. And yeah, sometimes I would get sent to the office, and they would say that it's probably because of my personality that people are trying to start shit with me, because I guess people took it as a challenge sometimes. And like I only recently started really trying to like go to the gym every day. So you can imagine really skinny me just going balls to the wall like with this kind of stuff. People would of course call my bluff. Teacher, get out of my class now as soon as you leave her damn what? You leave her damn that was clean. Well, I mean, yeah, that was just like school stuff. But yeah, I've always been really straight up with like how things were for me. I guess we'll do like 3 more of these, and then guys, I gotta get some food. I am like really hungry. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. I'll probably cook something up. Cook something up here. I would really like some chicken nuggets. Honestly, I really would. So let's see. Let's see. It's a good thing I didn't meet you when I was in school, especially middle school. I held a lot of grudges, and I was kind of a degenerate back then. Okay. All the countries of the earth will unite into a planetary republic, and there will be peace everywhere. But but the ruler will be Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars. I know a bunch of Star Wars nerds right now are probably looking at this like, bro, that's not even that bad. It's not even that bad though. All the countries on the earth, countries of the earth will unite into a planetary republic. I mean, there's going to be hardcore genocide still, but he gets to decide who gets wiped out. So I don't think I'll do that. It's even if peace is there, it just kind of matters who's in charge of all that kind of thing, you know. Star Wars is real. Nope, no way. Honestly, oh yeah. Being an all O is just high school. Yeah, that was just everybody. Let's see. You become successful in everything you set out to do, but as a result, you never feel accomplished, having never been truly challenged. Huh. But I mean, like, you can really help the world if you're successful at everything, you know? That this is a bit of an ego problem here. Because then you always want some major challenge, right? But if you put that to the side to help the world, that's different. So you become successful in everything you do, you would definitely help the world. So I'm gonna take that. All right, one more, guys. Palpatine was bad. Stop deleting my comments. What is going on? We're not really deleting comments here. That's weird though. Like your messages still aren't popping up at all. Dart, if you're actually messaging me, it's got to be like the real account. Okay, now I don't know. Are we just messing around now? His little cousin. Are we just joking or is something happening? I'm doing two for funny. They were the stop deleting. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought like something was happening. Okay. You are the strongest person in the history of the human race, but you look really thin and weak as well as being only 5 feet tall. I don't care. This is one of those things I don't give a shit. I know that if you're the strongest person on Earth and you're beating dudes that are way stronger and bigger than you, they're going to be very pissed off with you. The one thing I've learned from doing all the different jobs that I have has been people really base respect on how big or skinny you are. Like a big chunk of respect goes on that. You could be a total asshole to people, but as long as you're like fucking built, you gain respect. Um, I've also been told several times that I should just get fat, like just put on some fat, because if I'm a little bigger, people will respect me a lot more than if I was like really skinny. Which I always kind of took that as a challenge because then I would try to make content that just blew a lot of other stuff out of the water because I knew that would make them more mad. So yeah, I honestly would pick being the strongest person on the history of the human race because I could give a fuck less what other people think about me when it comes to being thin and weak looking. So honestly, I'm pressing the button on that one. In gaining height, no thanks. But yeah, that's kind of it, guys. I'm pretty hungry. I'm open to a whole bunch of ideas of other stuff we can do whenever we come to live streaming. I know when we get more people that are coming in and such like that, we're gonna have a bunch of different stuff to do. I want to start getting my Elgato plugged in and get the microphone set up perfect again. My stupid auto 2 USB ports that are right here that would take my Elgato and my microphone, those are still busted. But thanks to the donations that have been coming in, all that's been put in savings. Look at US Airsoft requests. If I look at the requests now, the most recent request was 3 hours ago. So unless it's putting you in the hidden request, no, it's not in the hidden request. Oh yes, why are you putting hidden? What the hell? Okay, I accepted it. I don't know why. It even put you in the hidden request. Even Instagram was like, nah, dude. Nah. I don't know what the hell happened. When's the next stream? Love these streams. The next stream, well, technically it's Thursday, so I will be streaming tomorrow if everything goes to plan. I stream every Friday. So, yeah. Hey, Scott, I was born in Nashville, Tennessee, but grew up in Houston, Texas. Dude, Tennessee is actually really cool. I just came back from there. It was really awesome. But yeah, I'm putting all the donations into savings, and then those go to fixing the laptop, so I can get those stupid USB ports taken care of. I'm having a really good time, honestly, putting a lot of like income into savings. I don't know why. I'm having fun with that. Also, I got a high interest rate savings account, so the interest is starting to hit now already. What time I should be here? Probably around like 4 or 5 p.m. we start, and then we also announce. I think we are announcing the winners for the giveaway that we were doing. I think we're announcing it tomorrow. I'd have to check the dates because even I don't remember it off the top of my head. But tax write-off? I guess it could be. Honestly, I could also save all the donations for when taxes come out. But I guess I can write the repairs to my laptop off. 4 or 5 p.m. Texas time? Yeah. So because I definitely have to pay a lot of taxes. Basically, the IRS wants my ass on a silver platter. But guys, that's about it. I'm gonna get some food. I am mucho hungry. Still don't know what exactly I'll eat, but guys, I want to thank you all for tuning in. His little cousin, Dominic, Leet Raptor, Riley Rylu, Dominic again, Dart, Domination, everybody in the chat, everyone who liked, everyone who just tuned in. And again, big shout out to Austin Kerr. He's not in here, but I want to just thank him again for the $30 dono that he made last time. Technically, they're donating to the US Airsoft LLC, I guess, but they still want a chunk of that. I guess, long story short, most influencers do not pay taxes. And the IRS will really crack down on that sooner or later. But guys, thank you all for watching. I very much appreciate you, everyone just tuning in. You all just have yourselves a good morning and or a good night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.